Let's make a slip sinker jig that will catch you more fish. What you're gonna need is bobber stop, catfish rattles, some sort of bobber, this is optional, barrel swivel with a clip, slip sinker swivel with a clip, 6/0 circle hook, a treble hook, this is also optional, beads, some sort of bank sinker. I'm using a 2.5 ounce bank sinker. You will need your main line. This is 65-pound braid. And you will need your leader line. This is 30-pound monofilament. The first thing that you will do is you will take your main line from your fishing pole and you will put a bobber stopper or whatever style stopper you want to put on your line. And you will slide this down your line right there. Next, you will take a bead and you will put it on your line like so. Next, you will take your slip sinker swivel, put this on your line as well. Next, you will add another bead. Next, you will attach your barrel swivel with your clip that your leader line will attach to. I'm going to attach this with a polymer knot. It is not necessary to use the knots that I am using, but you can use whatever knot you like. These are just the knots that I'm using. So for a polymer knot, you're going to make a little loop like this, and then you will take the end of your loop, thread it through the eye of your tackle, and then you will create an overhand knot like so. And that will look like this. And then you will take this side, the loop, and thread your tackle through the loop. And then you'll pull your loop tight along with your overhand knot, and that loop will cinch down the overhand knot, and that is a polymer knot. And you can go ahead and cut your tag end. This is what your main line should look like. You have a bobber stopper, a bead, slip sinker swivel, a bead, and barrel swivel with a clip. Next, we're going to make the rig. I like to use about a 14-inch leader to start with. I just cut off my line. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to tie your hook on. What you can do is you can put this hook up a little bit higher, and this is optional. You can either tie this on the end and just use a polymer knot, or you can go up just a little bit higher and do a polymer knot. So thread it through your eye, do an overhand knot like so, and then thread your tackle through the loop and cinch down your knot. And you could leave it like this and you can cut off your tag end, but you can also put a treble hook as well, and this will go near the back of your bait. I like to use this when I'm using bigger baits. You'll simply just do another polymer knot. Always be careful when you're dealing with treble hooks, as it is not just one hook, there is 3 hooks. And thread your treble through your polymer knot like so, and go ahead and cinch down your polymer knot. If you do not have a treble hook or do not desire to put a treble hook on your rig, it is not necessary and you can just cut the tag end off. But for the purpose of the video, this is how you do the treble hook. On the other side of your leader, you're going to put a bead. Then you will take one of your catfish rattles and you will put this on your leader line after the bead. The bead is there to protect the knot as well as allow your rattle to move freely on the line, because those will spin in the current. And you can either lead this with one rattle, but I always like to put 2 rattles. When you put 2 rattles, go ahead and throw another bead and another rattle, like so. Next step, and this will finish out your leader, you're going to make a figure 8 knot. So to make a figure 8 knot, you're simply going to make a loop as you would with a polymer knot. For a figure 8 knot, you're going to take your loop, you're going to loop one here, and I like to hold it with my finger. So you're going over here, and then you will go around here and make another loop, like so. Grab here, and I like to hold the part in between. You go under, around, and under, and then I hold that second knot, and then I take that loop and I go up through the bottom of the first knot, and that leaves us with a figure 8 knot. And you can see why we call it a figure 8 knot. When you clamp it down, it looks like a figure 8. And that is how you make your leader. You can wet the knot a little bit to tighten it down. Sometimes I'll throw my pliers in here. Just make sure that this is tight before I clip my tag end. So here I'll cut my tag in. And this is our finished leader. Now to go fishing, you will simply attach your leader to your barrel swivel in the clip, like so. And next, you will take your weight of your choice and you will attach it to your slip sinker swivel, like so, and clip that shut. What your rig will look like is this. You have your bobber stopper, bead, weight and slip sinker swivel, another bead, polymer knot, barrel swivel, clip, figure 8 knot to make your loop to hook onto your clip. You have one catfish rattle, one bead, another catfish rattle, and another bead, polymer knot for your 6/0 circle hook, and a polymer knot for your treble hook. If you do decide that you would like to turn this into a Santee Cooper rig, all you're going to need to do is take your bobber and put it right here, not far from your hook. You just put it on your line like that, and that turns it into a Santee Cooper rig. A Santee Cooper rig, this just holds the bait up off the bottom more in the line of the fish so that they can catch it and eat it. I hope this video helped you. If it helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will get to it as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.
First flathead of the night. Let me see a good spot.
high tuner, maybe 20s.